guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today is another collab. How many collabs there have been recently in the nail polish world? I hope you guys are enjoying them. This one today is going to be called My Nail Polish Firsts, and I will link everybody down below for you. I think there's about 20 people again taking part. Variety of people that have been new people that have been around for a while, people with not a lot of subscribers, with a lot of subscribers. It's a nice bunch of us again getting together and talking about what we love, which is nail polish. Like I said, the theme is My Nail Polish Firsts, so it's 10 questions or 10 nail polishes categories. So let's get straight into it. Number one is my first OPI. I couldn't remember for a while what it was, but then it all came back to me. When I first went into Sally's, when I was getting into nail polish, they had some of the James Bond collection, and this was my first ever OPI, and for a while it was my only OPI that I actually did own. And this is Live and Let Die. It's a really deep, murky base, mainly like a blue base, and then it's got this these flecks in there that are a duochrome of yellow to green. Now this is so beautiful. I don't think I've got an up-to-date swatch of it, so I'll have to swatch it for you guys, but it's just a really unique mix, and the James Bond collection is one of those ones that I would love them all. They're so stunning, and I'm very happy that I own this. And this was my first ever OPI, Live and Let Die. Then we move on to my first Essie, and this one was Leading Lady. This is also a very similar polish to Ruby Pumps by China Glaze. So for ages I didn't get Ruby Pumps because I knew I had Leading Lady. So it's a cherry red base with a bright red glitter in there. This does get completely opaque in 3, and it's just a really nice kind of festive red for me. I don't get this out a ton, just because it is one of those dense micro glitters which is quite hard to remove. But around Christmas time, this is normally one of my go-tos for a Christmas festive manicure. So my first Essie was Leading Lady. Number 3 is what is my first China Glaze, and how many people out there will know it before I even show it, because I talk about this polish all the time. Light as Air. I love this. It was my first ever China Glaze. It's going to remain sentimental to me forever. It's just a very white based purple. It's not got the best formula out there. It's 3 coats to get opaque, and that 3rd coat you need to be careful, but it's just so worth it. I absolutely love it. I could never be without this. My first China Glaze is Light as Air. My first drugstore brand in the country that you're from, and this one is going to be Barry M. Barry M was my first gateway into nail polish, and if you haven't seen my nail polish story video, I will link that down below for you, and I go into a bit more detail about that. And the first one that I would wear all the time is Barry M Black. Straight up Barry M Black, cream, 2 coats. Nothing fancy, anything exciting about it. Straight up black cream. This is what I wore for years. Barry M Black was my first ever drugstore nail polish. From one extreme to the other, from drugstore to indie. My first indie was Black Cat Lacquer's Celestial Dancer. This was a Rainbow Connection exclusive, I believe, and this was from my first ever Rainbow Connection order. It's a jelly base with large silver glitters in there, and some of them are holographic as well. As you can see, there's a variety of sizes, and there's also stars. I haven't worn this one in a long time as well, so I'll probably have to re-swatch this one for the video too. It does take 3 coats to be opaque because the jelly base is more on the sheer side. Another stunning one, and I probably don't wear it as much as I should. My first ever indie was Black Cat Lacquer's Celestial Dancer. Then the next one was my first holo, and for a while I really couldn't think of what my first holographic was. I'm not an obsessed holographic fan. I do like them, but I prefer other formulas. And then I remembered that in my first Dolish Polish order I picked up The Angels Have the Phone box, and this is a TARDIS blue holographic. And this was my first ever holographic polish, and this kind of spurred me into the world of it, and I now probably have kind of a holographic in every colour, and that's mainly thanks to 90 Lacquer because they are the main holos that I purchased. But my very first one was Dolish Polish, The Angels Have the Phone box. My first glitter topper again was one that I had to go think about, and this was the China Glaze, and this is China Glaze Pizzazz, and I haven't worn this in ages either. I think this might even, actually no, it might be okay. I thought it might need some nail polish thinner in it. This is a crazy in-your-face topper made up of predominantly silver glitter, but then there's pink and red and like a yellowy gold and blue. It came out in the holiday collection of the year that I got into nail polish, so I picked up quite a lot from this. It's kind of similar to Rainbow Connection by OPI. But I don't know what the difference. I'd have to compare them to see what the exact difference is. But I feel like this one is less likely to be able to be built up to be opaque. So you're going to see one coat of this over Barry and Black. So my first glitter topper was China Glaze Pizzazz. Question 8 is split into if you do nail art or not, so I'm going to do the non-nail art question, which is your first neon. My first neon, although people might say this is still not really neon, is Too Yacht to Handle by China Glaze. Can you see the theme that I bought a lot of China Glaze very early on in my collecting? This is a neon cream polish. It does dry matte. It's not the best formula in the world. 3 coats get completely opaque, but this is my first ever kind of on the neon train. This is obviously not a straight up neon because this is a cream neon, but it's just beautiful. I do love this one, and it still remains one of my favourite China Glaze. So Too Yacht to Handle was my first neon. 9 and 10 are favourite top and base coats, and for base coats I'm going to be honest, I completely have no idea what my first ever base coat was. No recollection whatsoever. I know that I used a Sally's one for a while. I know that I did have a Rimmel one for a while and a Sally Hansen one, but which one I had first, not a clue. For first top coat is one that I still use quite a lot, and this is the Rimmel Finishing Touch Ultra Shine. This is one that you can get in the drugstore quite easily. I did also use the Salon Services / Sally's top coat for a while as well, but I am a fan of the quick drying ones, and that's why I kind of go back to the Rimmel one quite a bit. So those were my nail polish first. This has actually been a really fun video to do, to go back in time and see what my first ones are, even though some of them were so long ago. It took me a while to think about it. So everybody who else is going to be doing this video today will be linked down below. Go check everybody out, sit down. It's going to take you a while to go through everybody's videos. Thank you so much for watching mine. Let me know if some of my firsts cross over with some of yours, and I will be speaking to you very soon.